Yo, what's up? Z.A.Z here, welcome back. With me right now, I've got Skyl3r. Or is it Skyl3r Music or Skyl3r?
Skyl3r.
Just Skyl3r?
Yeah.
So like we said, our studio time is going to consist of people coming through. We're going to be asking questions and reviewing their music, and you know, if they got something to drop, like that's an exclusive, more than happy to let them drop it. And yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Shit, I just make music.
Yeah, what's your origin, bro?
Australia.
Yeah, obviously it's Australia, but like, we got a comedian.
Born in Albury, basically. Went up to Sydney for a couple of years when I was younger, then went straight back down to Albury. So
yeah, got a postcode you want to shout out?
2640. It's
2640.
Yeah. Sort of stuff happening there, I guess. I don't know.
Well, welcome to the 2650.
Wait, shit, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, rep the 2650. Yeah, that's it, bro.
Okay. God damn.
And I'm pretty much the only one in Wargo that actually reps the 2650. On my music, everywhere I go, man.
Oh,
and,
shit,
yeah,
that's cool.
So.
No cat.
No cat. Yeah, that's it.
Fuck.
Alright, so that's good, man. That's cool. So tell me what made you want to get into music, and like obviously you write your own songs and stuff like that.
Mostly.
So when did you start? Like, how old were you when you started?
I've always had music in my life, like, but I've only sort of wanted to take it more so seriously, in a sense, like make it more of a business sort of recently. So sort of towards halfway through last year, I'll say, when I started actually like get really honing in and studying, sort of finding my own sound, and for the last maybe 5 or 6 months, I've just been working on, you know, finding that sound, defining it, and also actually making projects and stuff like that. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so within the last year, I've had a few projects. I haven't released everything, or you know, a lot of projects. Like I've got 4 or 5 EPs that I'm just sitting on, all good to go. I just don't use them.
Yeah.
Just cause.
So have you got like, music-wise, have you got like an album out there, or you got something out there that listeners can hear, like YouTube channel, anything like that, SoundCloud?
Yeah,
where can they find you?
I got a few songs on Spotify and stuff like that, and just sort of major like Apple Music, and yeah, they're my 2 main focuses now for actually releasing music.
So they just search Skyl3r, like.
Yeah, so it's Skyl3r, so it's like a 3 instead of an E.
Unique.
And yeah, it's just Skyl3r Music on literally every social platform under the sun.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm focusing on Instagram right now, building that up a little bit.
Yeah.
I've seen a little bit of growth recently, and
that's
just sticking to it.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
IG.
Yeah, just sort of focusing on a few social medias, and a lot of study too. You'd be surprised, like the amount of shit.
You have to do your research, man. Like
the amount of shit you gotta learn.
If you want to be serious about music these days, you have to know your theory. Yeah. You have to know your theory. Like, whether it's, like me, I don't know how to read music, per se. Like, whether it's, especially drumming, I don't know how to read drum music, sheet music. Yeah. But I know how to read, like, obviously the scales for piano and stuff like that. Yeah. And that's where you get the basic skills for making beats, obviously, so. Yeah,
so what I've been sort of doing is the theory of the business and admin and all that sort of stuff side. So
that's good to learn too.
Yeah, especially when collaborating and stuff like that, because then you know what you're doing with who's sort of, because there's a lot of people that are just sort of out to make a quick buck. So
yeah. So have you collaborated with anyone that people might know out there?
Rubbercut, I've got a track with him coming out in my EP, Something Fun.
Yeah. Shout out Rubbercut. Worked with him before. He's man, like, he's on another level.
Oh, he's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So got that. Super happy with that track. Got 3 or 4 other tracks for that EP.
Yeah. And you produce all this yourself?
I record the vocals, I mix the vocals, and I do the mastering.
Yeah. But you send it somewhere to get mixed properly, and then they send it back to you to master, or?
No, so I do all the vocal stuff. So I get beats off the internet or meet producers who have beats that they want someone on it, and I'll make a song, and if I'm happy with it, I'll show it to them. Yeah. And you know, usually from there, they're pretty happy to work with me, and yeah, just get things moving and stuff like that. You know, help them out too, because you know, if they've got credit, and if someone likes the song, well then, you know, that's another customer for them too. So that's really good.
Yeah. No, see, it's good. It's good to be humble. It's good to be humble in this business. Like, you know, there's so many people out there just want to be out there helping themselves, and they just take and take and take and take, and there's just no give. It's like, but that's when your real self comes out in your music. That's when you truly write a song. If you know what I mean. Like, not necessarily saying like you might not write a song that specifically fits the structure of today's music, but who cares?
Well, who cares? It.
As long as you're yourself and you're true to yourself and true to your craft, then I don't see a problem with making raw music or you know what I mean? Like, why does it have to be sounding the same all the time?
Yeah, well, like, no one gives a fuck. So if you put out good music, shit music, no one gives a fuck about your music, basically. But there's so many people that there is always going to be an audience for you. It's just finding that audience. You got to find the niche. Yeah, and it's not necessarily something you have to do. Sometimes it is, because just sometimes you got to like fix up your work and just make it a little bit neater. Yeah. But for the most part, it's just finding that audience who like that sound and sticking with them. Yeah. So, lots of theory recently, and then, you know, now sort of time to go practical, get with everything. So
yeah. So did you? So you went to high school in Albury, yeah?
Yeah. High school. I didn't really do too much music related there.
No. So how old were you when you actually got into music? Because I know you're very young at the moment. So.
Oh, like very first, like when I first started writing music.
When that spark hit you and you're just like, I need to write something, or I need to create something. Like, have you always just been a creative person with a creative mind? Or,
no.
You know what I mean? Like,
for the most part, I would have been in. What it would have been like 2010. So what?
Because I know for me it happened.
Decade.
For me, it happened more later on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I was a rave head. I love trance music. I love deep bass. I love, you know, like Ministry of Sound, early days Ministry of Sound, Nick Skits. Skits Mix and all that stuff. So I was a club head.
See, me personally, I just rap head. Just
through and through.
That's all.
Yeah.
So I've really, like now, within the last like couple of years, I've obviously opened up to get more inspiration and stuff like that. But it's, my catalogue is not like, of what I listen to is.
I noticed a lot of your stuff could be played in a club.
Yeah, so I'm sort of aiming for a more club vibe. Not all clubs would play it though, because it's a bit more.
Well, even if you had a decent DJ in the club, because obviously there's a lot of DJs out there. You give them something, they're like, yeah, okay, I'll play it. They play it, and that's it. You never hear it again.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of DJs out there who'll be like, okay, so they got a vibe. I might go back and I might fuck with it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like a lot of DJs.
And even if they just put a little small section in their set.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it makes you feel.
Oh, it's so good.
So.
A lot of DJs that I know do their own remixes and stuff like that, so, you know, if they want to fuck with my vocals.
And you got a lot of DJs to work with where you're from?
I've got a fair few. I know a few that work in the clubs where we're at, so it's pretty cool. But, yeah, basically, sort of what I want to do with it is just, I just want music to play at parties and shit.
Yeah, you just want to put a vibe across, just get people jumping and...
Yeah, you know, keep the energy going.
That's music, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a universal connection.
Yeah.
Like you know, like me myself, I'm an older person, so you know, don't hold that against me. But I do love the new wave.
Yeah.
Like I don't hold anything against the new wave. It's actually helping me try and get on another level. So.
Well, yeah, I don't really think of it.
So I know exactly what you mean though by just wanting to get people to have a good time.
Yeah. And like. Personally, I try not to think of it as a new wave as much as it sort of seems like it too.
Well, I'm not talking about a new wave of music, like I'm talking about obviously like Albury is not so far from the country, see, and a lot of places like that get overlooked when it comes to talent because you're not in the big smoke, you're not in the big city, you don't know this person, you don't know that person. Yeah. But hey, they don't understand how much talent is actually around.
Yeah, well, where Albury's at right now, from my perspective, is there's lots of little artists that want to be something, but they don't necessarily have the
resources
or the
connections.
Yeah.
How we all started like that.
Yeah, like, and I think like there have been companies that I've assisted with in the past, like Atomic Albury and stuff like that, who work to bring musicians together, and they're doing a great job at that. Like, no one has done a better job at them in Albury or Wodonga that I've ever seen. But yeah, it's just getting the consistent resources and connections and
that's
just like constant energy. So,
but it is like, from my perspective, like you're from the 2640. Can't believe that.
Yeah.
We're from the 2650. And it is. Hip hop is becoming a big thing now. Everywhere you go, it doesn't matter. We just want to try and be put on the map. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you've got big Melbourne City, you've got Brisbane City, you've got Sydney City, you've got Canberra City, you've got all these big cities, Perth City, you know, like, even Tassie's got their talent as well. But you don't hear about much coming from the rural areas or...
Yeah, and...
You know what I mean? And we're actually... Wagga Wagga is known as the biggest inland city. So, we come from the... We actually do come from the city too, but...
Yeah. Not anymore though. Aubrey
is Aubrey bigger now?
Yeah, Aubrey Wodonga's taken over.
Yeah, but Aubrey Wodonga, man. That's two places.
But, yeah, exactly. If you want to be like...
They had to bring two places together.
If you want to be logical about it, Wagga.
Yeah, so there you go. But I'm not getting into an argument about that. Yeah, so no, that's cool, man. That's cool. So, got any shows or anything coming up, or...
Not coming up as of currently, it hasn't really been my focus.
Yeah.
There obviously will be shows coming up.
So how do you want to see the end of the year out? Because it's coming up pretty quick, isn't it?
Yeah, the end of this year I want to have my EP out. I want to just sort of get a little bit more of a catalogue on Spotify, on YouTube Music, on, you know, just literally every platform.
And you've got something ready to go already? You just need final touches? Or
so
what's that going to be called?
That's called Something Fun.
Something Fun. So that's an EP.
Yeah, 4-track EP.
And is that? I heard that you said that you did the track with Rob Mopar.
Yeah.
Is that the title track? Is it Something Fun?
No. Actually, they don't have a track on it called Something Fun. That track's called Party and Party. So that's, I think, track 3. We got Air as track 1. We got Tequila Bitch as track 2, which is actually...
Yeah, I like that. I've heard that. I like that track.
That is the...
I had that pumping out here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
And then last track's called Dots, and that's just a fuck around track. But yes, just waiting on a couple of verses from another rapper.
Yeah.
And yeah, then we'll be done. But you know, that super excited. That should be.
Hate to put you on the spot, but this is for the listeners. You ever see yourself on a track with Z.A.Z?
Possibly. Yeah, I don't want to say no to anyone. I don't want to say yes to anyone. I just like going with the flow and sort of seeing how it goes. And, you know, if that happens, that happens, dude. Like, literally, straight up. Like,
that'd be a diverse track right there.
It'd be fun to do.
It'd be real fun.
We'd make it work.
It'd be real fun. Oh, man, I'll try and make anything work.
Yeah. No, that's sick.
So, you got something to play for us? An exclusive?
Yeah,
before we go?
Actually, I might play a little bit of that Tequila Bitch track.
Yeah?
Yeah, just or there we go.
Thanks for coming in, man. Skyl3r. So what's your tag? At Skyl3r Music?
Yeah, Skyl3r Music. So Skyl3r Music. I'm just focusing on Instagram though, so if you go on Facebook and shit, you're not gonna see anything. Just go to Instagram.
Mate. You get people dancing to this one, I'm telling you. I think that's the last. When you came through the first time, I think that was the track you were talking about. You were about to make.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was really looking forward to it. And,
yeah.
And didn't disappoint.
Yeah, that's sick.
I like that. I'd like to hear that pumping in the club. Really would.
Yeah, so I don't know, it's just like I don't even know if you define it as club music or party music. It's just energetic, happy, like not happy like as in everything's great, but like just fucking good
Don't
vibes.
sell yourself short, man. I can see people dancing to that shit in the club, bro.
Thank you.
And on that note, thanks for coming in.
No worries.
Another handshake.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. And that's it. We out.
Thank you.